Uh-oh. Health warning. Um, huh. Hallucinations, torture, child abuse, bullying. I guarantee you my video will be demonetized just for me reading that. Welcome to Silent Hill F, everybody. For some reason, this game is playing on my speakers, and that's weird. Huh? Okay, that's better. So yeah, I know that this game is going to be kind of heavy at times, and I'll do my best to just, see what it's all about. Game's out tomorrow, I think. And it continues the tradition of me not being able to get away from Silent Hill for one single holiday. One single Halloween. For players familiar with action horror games. Players looking for serious challenge. You know what? No. Hard mode, hard mode. Is it only English subtitles with Japanese VA?
私は一人でも全然寂しくないの。
No?
仲間外れなんか気にしないもん。
ひなこ、お友達のところに遊びに行ったんじゃなかったの？
男の子と遊ぶ子はおままごとに入れてあげないだって。
じゃあ、
Yeah, I saw the hand glitch in.
お
Oh,
まま
good.
ごとしよっか。
本
お待たせ。
お姉ちゃん。
何かいいことでもあった？
うん。昔を思い出してた。お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっ
Okay.
とお姉ち
A
ゃん
lot
だ
of
った
chat
んだ
members are
って
recommending a lot of different things. Just let me get into the game first, and then we can talk about that.
ひなこ、私ね。
Yuffie's VA apparently does the character in the English version, which I will check out a little bit. I'll check out a number of different options. The game's not even out yet. Well, I guess it is for people who get the collector's edition. 800 by 600 resolution for optimal gameplay. Yep. It's weird that Silent Hill is now back. And this is just such a different setting for the series. Is it stuttering for you too, or just stream? That's what we call the Unreal Engine tax. Sorry, chat member. Does look cool so far. I mean, yeah, the setting is very, very different. And it's something that I have not expressed a lot of interest in. But the game is apparently pretty good, so I want to give it a shot. It's, yeah, the 1960s, yeah. I heard those drums. I heard that electric guitar.
ひなこ、親に向かってその言い草は何だ。
お父さんやめてください。
中高あんなにも高校娘なのに、どうして妹の前は何もかも正反対なんだ。どこ行く。話はまだ終わってないぞ、ひなこ。
お父さん、ひなこだって分かってくれてますよ。
分かってたらどうしてあの態度になるんだ。これも全部お前がひなこをずっと甘やかしてきたからだろう。
They're not even showing their faces.
ひなこ、お父さんはね、あなたのためを思って
友達のとこ行ってくる。
早めに帰っておいでね。
Okay. We got motion blur, which does not translate very well to streaming at all, so we're going to turn that off. Everything else seems to be set pretty high, but maybe it'll be okay. Am I able to turn the difficulty down if I need to?
あってたまるか。そんなこと。
No, not once you start. So let me get some opinions from chat about that, because a lot of people were saying choose hard mode, because otherwise it's like kind of almost nothing. It's not hard on hard mode. I feel like that's normal mode from what people were saying, from what I was reading about. I'm 4 hours in, choose hard mode. That's what I did. Okay. How are the
い
frames?
つもお姉ちゃんと眺めてた景色。
When I do this, are they crusty? Little choppy? Johnny, you said something about graphics being, there's a way to lower them a little bit and not lose too many things. Everything epic changed to high for more FPS, barely any fidelity loss. Better frames? It's perfect for me. Why is it 50 hertz? Are you European? Oh, that's weird. I don't know. In fact, I have no idea. Try borderless window. This is the thing we always have to do when a new game comes out, especially if it's UE5. So, also, let's see what the English voice acting is like. People are saying no. I know how you feel, chat member. I don't, actually, because, you know, I just want to check it out for a minute. I know people get wacky about that sort of thing, which I don't really fully understand, but hey, you do you. I'm just going to listen. It's a shame that the Unreal Engine 5 stutters and becomes a problem for streaming and, you know, all the other stuff that you could write about it, because when it is optimized and when it is utilized well, it can look really good. I think this looks really good. Try changing anti-aliasing to DLSS. How's that look, chat? Better? Good. Okay. Well, you want a smooth viewing experience. Okay, give me one more second. I'm just doing all the things that I'm gonna probably not have to do later. Okay. No, I can already see the smoothness has gone down. Just wanted to double check. All right. That is totally fine. You have 50 hertz mode turned on. I don't know how to turn that off, chat member. Also, oh. I wasn't sure how to run. You have to left click in. Serious issues in Ibisugaoka. 1945, April 21st. The onsen geyser that suddenly started spewing water on the 3rd of this month in Iwashimizu, Ibisugaoka of Yamabe district finally came to a stop early this month. I'm going to get real good with these names by the end of the stream. The geyser reached a height of at least 30 meters, but the ceaseless noise and pungent hydrogen sulfide gas have left residents troubled. 3 individuals have been hospitalized with complaints of skin sores and other maladies they claim were caused by the gas. In addition, strong concentrations of arsenic have been detected in the geyser's water, 20 milligrams per liter. Many residents have concerns about future environmental issues that might lead this might lead to. I read Uzumaki, and that was probably... It's not like something that I'm very familiar with, but I read that and I enjoyed it, and that's kind of my main frame of reference for this right now, for better or worse. Entry to mountain
Landslides
prohibited.
blocked off the path. Used to climb up there.
Oh, hi, Yuffie. Yeah, the schools here teach English really, really well. Like, fluent. Damn, invisible stamina. I might switch back and forth, but I want to wait until we get a couple other characters first before I make any decisions. Local doctors note there have been sightings of foxes coming into town recently. I'm sure that the older generations who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who may try and chase or provoke the creatures. Foxes by nature are not aggressive, but just like wild dogs, they carry diseases such as rabies, tetanus, and echinococosis, to name a few. Wow, that sounds bad. Echidna, that's knuckles. Knuckle disease. The town committee should send out warnings to ensure people don't get unnecessarily close to them. You do not get a lot of stamina. Mr. Sauce, may I backseat for this new game that I have no idea about? You may. So I have a funny story, which is I reached out to Konami because I was in touch with someone else, and they told me to get in touch with someone else, so I did, because they mentioned this game like a couple weeks ago. Long story short, the person I was in touch with no longer does the key stuff for Konami, or like one of the companies. It's not Konami, it's another company that hands out the keys, right? So the person that got me the code today watched my videos back in the day, including Are You Lost Traveler? And he was like, oh shit, Vinny. And that is a person who works directly at Konami, which is kind of funny. And he was a fan and everything at some point. Probably no longer. When did I do Grey Leno? A couple years ago, right? So yeah, probably not since then. Oh, running.
So pray.
Pray, save your progress. Okay. Running, even while your stamina is low, is still faster than walking.
Odds.
So
What should I do?
I'm using a controller, yes. Ye gods. Drinking at this time of day? A woman is only complete when she's loved, featuring the latest fashion for young women so pure they make even flowers blush. So there's going to be probably some stuff in this game that I know chat's at times not going to be able to take overly seriously. I'm going to do my best if you do your best. And then we can laugh at the silly monsters too. But, you know, Silent Hill can get crazy, and I can tell that they're going to go for some stuff that's going to push some buttons. So, we'll see. Like I said, even though I get a key for this game, I'm still judging it as a game. Like, if I want to play it, if I want to continue playing it, that's kind of up in the air. But it seems like people like it, so... And it is a new Silent Hill, so that's kind of cool. Remind viewers this is 1960. At the start of every stream of this game I will say, this is 1960. This is 1960. All right, now we can start. Well, here's the thing, chat. There's pros and cons. Okay, so we're going over there. The pros to using the English VA is that I can just not have to read while I'm playing the game. And I think Susie Young is the voice actor, right? She's good. She's Yuffie. That's the pros. The cons is that you don't get the authentic experience. I really feel like I'm in the setting when they're speaking Japanese. Starting around May, Ebisuka... I want to... Ebisugaoka? Ebisugaoka? Ebisugaoka began seeing a high number of small earthquakes. The prefecture... That's close enough, right? The Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division predicts there will be even more in the future. Residents remain on edge, fearful that these may be early warning signs of larger earthquakes to come. Rumors that these events are being caused by Inari-sama's curse have been spreading among the more religiously minded of the elderly population. However, the Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division is urging residents to treat such rumors as superstitions and instead prepare for any potential disasters ahead. Chat, I know how to read. You know, I went to school. I was an English major. I can read. Ebisu is the Japanese god of good fortune and luck. Okay. So if this is the 1960s, is this before or after Snake Eater? During, actually. This all takes place during the Virtuous Mission. Skullface is here. He's watching. He's waiting.
すいません。運転手さんいませんか？
little rotten.
他の道を探そう。
Yeah, just a little rotten, no problem. We all run into a corpse once in a while.
この先に抜け道があったはず。
The other movie was Godzilla Minus Zero. I mean, I've seen enough movies that have like this kind of setting, but that was the other thing that came to mind. Minus one. Oops.
私なら絶対に嫌そんな家噂をすれば何とやらだよ
Yeah, every game needs a wall squeeze at this point in time. You're not allowed to make a game without it.
Sakuko, どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。
千鶴や？
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。
裏切り者。
This is where the Silent Hill begins. I like the sound of those instruments too. They're all like crustified. They're like lo-fied and warbly. Igarashi Sakuko. One of my friends, she's always got her head up in the clouds and is a little strange. She's constantly trying to worm her way out of paying me back for the 500 yen I lent her that one time. Her father is the head priest of the Senensugi shrine in town. She seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charms during the New Year celebrations. Sugi, please. Ooh. Ooh. Crusty. Name Suzutani Mayumi. Last seen wearing white blouse, long navy skirt, beige neckerchief, and black polka dots. Details of disappearance. The rest seems to have been torn off. Me. Hinako. Me. There is not a single extraordinary thing about me except maybe being tall for a girl my age. I used to be in the track and field club, which is probably why I'm better at sports than most girls. I guess I got used to running around a lot when I was a kid since I preferred playing with boys. Mom. My mother. If I had to choose one word to describe her, it would be pitiful. She's the one who bears the brunt of my father's violent moods and malicious abuse. When I was younger, she used to protect me from him, so I didn't hate her back then, but maybe I do hate her now. Even as my father screams in her face, throws bowls at her, and sends her out for alcohol late at night, she remains ever loyal to him. I just will not accept her way of life. Dad, my father, Shimizu Kanta, my father, when I first learned of the term patriarchal husband, that it meant a man who does nothing but boss his wife around, he was the first person to come to mind. Dad barely talks. He ignores me when I tell him good morning, but if I say nothing, he gets angry instead. Once he's angry, he just explodes. He loses all control over his emotions in the blink of an eye, yells at Mom, throws things around, even hits us. Why can't he act like that in public? Why does everyone else only get to see his calm, quiet side? If it meant that I wouldn't have to spend another second with him in that house, I'd happily let myself be taken away. There's also one more entry here. I will admit I can be quite stubborn at times. I don't like accepting things that other people decide for me, even if it's the right thing to do. More than once I've rebelled and made the wrong decision only to regret it later. Yeah. So when do you get the laser rifle? Yeah. It's a shame about the stutters, but that's why when I see Unreal Engine logo at the beginning of a game, I'm like, oh, I shudder. Shu. She's been my best friend since forever. Shu's been my best friend since forever. He's my partner. We've been having play dates for as long as I can remember. When we played Make Believe Space Wars, we'd call each other partner, and for some reason it just kind of stuck. Kids of the Showa era tend to look down on the other sex, but never Shu. When I rebelled against my parents because they told me to act like a girl, he was the one who understood my feelings the most and stood by me. Also, Junko, I forgot to read. Also, look at the ink over her face. My older sister is one of the prettiest and kindest people I know, and there's nothing she can't do. I can rely on her for anything. Honestly, she's the greatest sister anyone could ask for. She's always been there for me ever since the day I was born, until she left to get married. Is it Junko and not Junko? It's Junko. Like a Junko Pop figurine.
Yo, 相棒。
シュウ。
あのさ。
うん。なんか言ってよ。
お前こそなんか言うことはないのかよ。
相棒にないんだったら私にだってない。
お前らしいや。
Cigarettes?
受け身な生き方なんてお前らしくないぜ。お前が自分で選んだ道なら俺はいつまでも応援するからな。
Smoking is super cool.
シュウ。
シュウ君お待たせ。ひなこもいたんだ。
リンコ。
何の話をしてたの？
いや、大した話は。
誰かとおしゃべりしたい気持ちだったんだって。
気が紛れたよ。
それはよかった。お役に立てて光栄の極み。会えると分かってたら借りてた雑誌持ってくればよかった。
ああ、貸したままでいいよ。リンコに貸した時点で戻ってくると思ってないし。
んだとこんちくしょう。笑いすぎだよ。サクコだってひなこから何か借りてるんじゃないの？
私なんかあったかな。ねえひなこ、じゃあ私が借りてる500円も返さなくていいよね。
サクコ利子つけて返すとか言ってなかった？
言ってないよ。証文あんなら出してみろ。
Oh shit, the hills are silent.
これからはサクコに貸すとき消しゴムであっても証文書かせるから。
そんな意地悪言わないでよ。
ひなこ？
あ、ごめん。何？
You see that smoke?
裏切りも。
Oh boy. Trypophobia be damned. escape the fog monster. Ah. It's pretty fucking crazy. I was gonna say the oh god, is it the sound effect? Those red, like blood spots, remind me of that mushroom. Or is it a flower? The bleeding tooth mushroom? That might be it. Yeah. Oh shit! No! Don't do that. No, I should know better. God damn it. There's like a flowerometer, too. Spider lilies represent death in Japan. Why am I reading chat? I'm gonna die. Fuck. Junko. Is that Yoko? Oh, I know it sounded like that. It did. Itai. I know Itai. I know a couple of words. I watched enough Gaki no Tsukai, the Matsumoto Auto, that kind of thing, whatever. The punishment game, the Batsu games. You watch enough of those, you pick up a word or two. Specifically, Tanaka, Tai Kick, and Itai. Hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk about anything, just call my name, I'll be there. It's not Tylenol, Chad, it's fine. Swear to God, everything, nothing makes sense anymore, man. Bandages coated with ointment used to stop bleeding. Application is taught in all local schools. Greatly restores health.
ここどこ？急いで咲子のとこに戻らないと。
Oh man. It's just chat saying some stuff that I don't want to read out loud. but all right, I'll read one of them. One of them. Silent Hill F stand for Silent Hill Fent. Listen, I'm trying to take the game seriously because I know this is going to be a very heavy endeavor, but I'm going to try my best to also find ways to lighten it a little bit because, you know, the spooky month is coming up, but I have a feeling this game is going to be handling a lot of heavy topics and not like it's trauma, like that one, thing that Silent Hill promotion from like a couple years ago where it was written in like balloon Comic Sans font with like bright colors.
誰？シュウ？
So there's a lot of, I mean, I guess they're loading zones? Maybe they are. I was gonna say Delta didn't have loading zones, but it certainly did. Every area was like a small little self-contained area, just like the original.
シュウ？リンコ？
Soon, though, you even get the Buster Sword. There you go. First Silent Hill freak appears. Don't like that. Dodge just before an enemy's attack lands. You will perform a perfect dodge and recover stamina.
来るな！
Damn, she's... Well, she did sports, remember? Shit. You can escape combat by getting out of sight from the enemy. Okay. Yokan. Jelly-like dessert filled with red bean paste, bite-sized delight. Greatly restores health, can only be used as an offering. Offering certain items at Hokora will allow you to receive faith. You can see a list of things to do. Using faith, you can draw for Omamori, pray to receive various benefits using a blank ima. Clear mind to recover sanity. Okay. It said also, not only. Okay, I can read. Yeah, what's going on with this radio? Is that it? Oh, no, no, it's here, it's here, it's here. Okay. I don't know what kind of topics this game is going to cover, but I have a feeling we're not going to get a laser rifle. Also, chat, Not to take away from a serious topic, but I swear I heard a fart on that radio. No, I'm not laughing. I'm being very, very serious. It's like I hear farts everywhere now. I don't know. That stream broke me a couple weeks ago. Last week, whatever. Really cool ambient sounds and music and stuff, whatever, or whatever you want to call this. I don't know if I want to go back this way, but I feel like I might have missed a thing, an item, something. Oh! That's fucked up. Close that. Yeah. Yeah. And there's just pills everywhere. Someone in chat just said silent but deadly hill. Okay. It's pretty good. Open without a key. I think we're gonna find, don't think we're gonna find a key in here. Is Silent Hill based on a true story? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, upstairs. Oh shit. Pulsating. Please tell me Hanako doesn't have to reach her arm into a toilet. A shitty toilet. Nope. The key doesn't fit! Okay. Go faster. You probably want to go a little faster, Yeah, a little faster. Okay. faster. Well, hang on a minute. I want to go back in there. I got the key now. No? One said interactable on the right. You saw an interactable? I really don't want to go back in here, but... I mean, it looks like there's a couple different ways to handle this situation. Omamori Whale. When using a restorative item, you will not be interrupted by normal attacks. Okay. No. This is actually, in fact, not a way out of here. That's just for that item. But yeah, it looks like the game has, like, an equipment screen. If you find some memory lockets, you can unlock more slots for your crest. Hollow Knight? Yeah, just gonna get stabbed a little bit. Okay. No, leave. Leave! Okay. I like how she can wave dash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every Japanese girl in 1960 could wave dash. This is what they took from us. It was the fad. Yeah, it was Godzilla and wave dashing. Is that where I'm going? Return to the general store while avoiding the monsters. Seems to be correct. Another one. This is not correct. This is dead end. When does Hinako start punching boulders? Hopefully soon. Ah, there's a path I missed. Shit. Should have never gone back this way. Antique comb. Type of offering yields a great deal of faith when enshrined. Some offerings not only recover health and sanity, but can also be exchanged for faith. Use faith to fully restore your sanity. Can I spend real money on this? Receive a random omamori. Huh. You have to use your Kojima card for that. Increases max stamina. I already love it. Best one. I don't even know what the rest of them are. I don't even care. Best one. I'm saving again. Yeah, it's a religious gacha machine. Roll again for vodka. Now, you're talking about the alcohol, right? And not the horse girl? In some games that are similar, that would restore sanity.
Rinko?
Use RB for light attack. You can attack swiftly. RT for heavy attack. Enemies take more damage while stunned. Use X to lock onto an enemy. Got it. I just can't believe they would put that sound effect in the game. That's so weird. Also the throat singing. It's reminding me a little bit of another favorite game of mine, Eternal Darkness. They put burps in 4, of course they would do this. Yeah, the game is not really a 10 out of 10 yet until I hear, like, weird burps. Looped over and over again. Weapons have durability. So they do. Welcome back, Breath of the Wild. Certain enemies will leave... attacks will leave them vulnerable to counterattacks. Ooh. Okay. Clearly I'm not doing something right. Oh, it's RT for the counter, not RB. Oops. I'm gonna have to learn it at some point. That's it. Okay, so far I've slain 2 enemies with this pipe. It is now durability medium. So that should give you some indication. Huh? Oh. I have to press Y and not up on the D-pad. The indicator, the moon gauge on the left is durability. Oh, understood. Okay. I can't wait for the next Castlevania game to fucking have whip durability. What next Castlevania game? What are you talking about? It's like saying there will be a next Mega Man game. No such thing will exist. I mean, I would love to be wrong on that, on both occasions. Portable toolkit contains commonly used tools for home repair. Restores equipped weapons durability. It's like System Shock 2 again.
Shu? どこにいる?
Ramune? The best-selling soft drink in town. It packs a fizzy, refreshing punch that wakes you up with one sip. Greatly restores max sanity. Can also be used as an offering. Wait, Ramune existed in the 60s? Like, how old is this thing? It was made in 1845. 1884. People just making numbers up now. I've seen like 5 different numbers. It predates Nintendo by like 2 years. Did it always have the thing where you would push the ball into it to create the fizziness? Someone said, yeah, I was there. I believe that chat member. I don't know if this is going to be a gamer take or what. I don't really like Ramune. I had it a couple times. I was like, oh, this is neat. And then I struggled to push the ball in on one of them. I also don't really drink very much soda anymore. It's a very rare occurrence. So, it's okay. It's not bad by any means. I just don't love it. And I don't... If I'm at like a Japanese market or something, I don't buy it. There we go. About Calpico? I do like Calpico, yes. They had some good fucking Calpico flavors. There was like a banana Calpico. I really like that one. I forget the other ones, but yes, I do like Calpico. Which is like a milky, yogurty type drink that is sweet and good. And I'm not... I know it's weird. It's not really milky and yogurty. That's the wrong words. It's not. You might want to look it up yourself because I'm not going to do it any justice. It's really good. It's way lighter than yogurt. It's no kefir. Skullface is around the corner, making sure this operation also goes according to plan. Your health takes damage instead. Oh, vending machines. It is Japan after all. One of my favorite nap slop genres is like a person with no commentary walking around a location. And some of the good ones are the ones in like Japan, specifically Shibuya, or like anywhere in Tokyo, really, Osaka. It's just interesting to me, and it's like kind of a really different culture, which I find cool. And I immediately fall asleep. So I say I watch these things, but I think I watch maybe 5 minutes of them before I fall asleep. But there was a good video of, I think, one of those channels going to this place that had like 100 or more vending machines in one spot. And a lot of them were like really, really old. It's like burger vending machine. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Restore your sanity. How is my sanity anyway right now? Sanity is the flowers, right? Because that looks pretty good. I wouldn't touch that if I were you. No. Check her pockets for 500 yen. Chat member, do you have a heart? Like, what is wrong with you? Should be at least 600. You know, interest.
ちっちゃい頃の咲子の夢だったよね。堅苦しい神社じゃなくて駄菓子屋の娘に生まれたかったって。ここならいつでも好きなだけお菓子が食べられるよ。おやすみ、咲子。
It is sad though. She's over it. She's so over it already.
私やっぱり咲 くことの約束守りたいよ。
Oh, I missed it, missed it. Didn't get the signifier. Whoa! Okay, we gotta live now. Whoa! Oh god! Oh my god! Oh, that's awful. That was horrifying. Oh my god. Not all attacks have counters. Yeah. Yeah. I was just kind of sort of hoping there would be one. That was one. If you miss, you're punished. Pipe durability ruined. That was the bad ending because I bumped into too many walls. Okay, I'm not in real right now, chat, so I can't repair my pipe.
これは
Thy restless heart betrays thee is unfit for this auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and spirits of thine ancestors. Restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may the soul be cleansed. Dead rat. Dead sparrow. Fucking thing. Fucking shit and maybe blood and or a fan. No? Okay. There are symbols. Might they be related? I'm not sure what a dead sparrow in a lab coat would have to do with these symbols, but you might be right. Alright, Oh. 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 Chat member just said, I have yet to see a single hill. I'm not refunding your sub.
Ohayo. 悪い夢にうなされていたかな。
悪い夢。
怪我はないが、怪我をするようなことは私がする。君は体を大事にしなさい。
He's wearing the Keaton mask.
ありがとう。
それでは行こうか、ひなこ。
Okay. Foxes are known as tricksters and shapeshifters in Japan, apparently.
こっちだ。
誰なの？
I just want to know if you get the bunny hood in this game. Because Hinako doesn't run that fast.
足元に注意しなさい。
Did you know that water is wet in Japan? No. I heard they even have trees in Japan, too. This guy's looking pretty creepy. Sorry, I'm tired. I used my dodge attack, or my dodge move, and that takes away 2 bars of stamina. This is real life, Hanako. This is not a video game. What the hell? There's so many of these. These are called puzzles in Japan. Oh. Man, I'm learning so much. It's like a cultural exchange here tonight. Beautiful dagger used for ceremonial purposes. This blade has been intentionally dulled, so it doesn't make the best weapon. However, it does seem surprisingly durable. The Inari statue's laughing. Creepy. I didn't know they had knives in Japan either. It's weird how culture invents sharp object totally independent of other culture. Alright, the bit has officially gone too far. What bit? The, knife bit. There is actually a map for this area. I thought it was just a psychedelic dreamscape hell. Well, or a respite, if you will. Oh. The knife bit is a little dull. Yeah, but my wit is sharp. Chat, think about what I've said for a moment. Hang on, I'll be right back. was just cold. Did anything crazy happen? Did I miss like a monster or something, or an idol animation, or an idol concert?
ここは何の神社？
Godzilla. Okay, cool.
Kimi のために鍵を用意した。案内しよう。
Fox mask. A mysterious man who wears a fox mask. He never takes it off, so I feel I have yet to see his true self. He has such a refined air about him. I think he must come from a very well-off family. For whatever reason, he seems to know me well and treats me kindly. He's almost like a prince from a fairy tale. In fact, this whole situation is like a story from a book. Who are you, and why are you leading me down this path? It's more for, Hinako now. Unlike my sister Junko, who was always the golden child, I have been a handful ever since I was little. My parents told me I never listened to a single word they said. I'd make my mom cry and my dad furious, but Junko was always there for me. She understood me. She looked out for me. And that's why I love my sister. I've always done what she's asked of me, or at least I've tried. She would smooth things out between me and my parents, which made life in that house a little more bearable. That is, until she got married, of course. Look at me. It's Junko. I enjoy saying Junko. It's fun. Skipped Rinko's entry. Everyone forgets about Ringo. Rinko is one of my friends. She's really put together, can be a little inflexible in how she does things sometimes. Once she set her mind to something, that's it. And recently that something seems to be clothes, fashion, other womanly pursuits. Rinko, or it's a Rinko. I'll be saying Rinko. Once confessed to me that she had a crush on Shu. I told her that I was all for it, but if she can't get used to the idea of rolling around in the dirt and catching insects for fun, she might have a tough time. This game has pretty good menus, like the UI is pretty well done. Enshrine the red pill. Huh? Hang on.
なんかこれに似た絵を見かけたような。
As I pass into the world of the dead, I pray only that I do not pass through the gates of hell. Please hear my prayer. Divine water. Fresh mountain water. It said those who drink this water will be blessed by the gods. Fully restores current max sanity. Reduces sanity damage. Can be used as an offering. Lightning cast down from the heavens split asunder the decayed tree. From the earth grows Kudzu, prophet of eternal prosperity. Oh boy. Is this what they call a yokoi watch? Oh no, it's gaping. I will now call you Gape Face. Whatever your name actually is, I don't care. Okay, there was a counter there. I missed it. He's dead. For now. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Looks like it's gonna come back to life. Okay. Find the correct Ima. I'm just wondering about, one thing here. I don't have my pipes from earlier. That doesn't seem to even have a durability. I'm looking for maybe a doll. Might be 3 different ones. Well, I found a doll earlier, so I assumed that was something. But, something must be off. Not working. Pretty scary noise. I'm looking for maybe duplicates.
間違えたか。
Back. Okay. I still don't really get this. Shrine vault. Oh, okay, the puzzle's helpful. Lightning cast down from the heavens split asunder the decayed tree. From the earth grows Kudzu, the prophet of eternal prosperity. Lightning from the heavens. You skip the actual important page. Hmm? Oh, the doll, maybe. Hmm. I don't know. Gape Gimp might show up. That's a really cool nickname you got there for that guy. Good timing, too. Shit. Lightning? I'm looking for something lightning, maybe. I don't know, man. Check the journal again. I don't know if I missed something. Possible I did. Shrine vault. Lightning cast down from the heavens, split asunder. From the earth grows Kudzu, the prophet of eternal prosperity. Try exploring a bit more. I do see some spots that... Oh, well, there's some stuff that the game was like, I shouldn't go that way. But this is new. Maybe there's something over here. To whoever happens to read this note, it becomes so easy if you just stop and give up. After all, you're already among the dead. Oh, okay, thank you. Kudzu tea. Slightly thick drink made by dissolving kudzu powder in water. In this region, ginger and freshly pressed juice are added to enrich the flavor. Freeze it before drinking. Health and max sanity. I mean, it's interesting that you have a choice. I think that's a cool mechanic. It's like, yeah, you could use this stuff to heal up, or you could spend it and get money. Faith money. Wait, don't tell me there's more of these fucking things. Dried carcass. An animal carcass that's been properly packaged as an offering. It gives off a vague odor. Type of offering yields a great deal of faith when enshrined. Lightning from the sky. So it's a zero with 2 lines, an O with 2 lines. Mom, Dad, I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. It's echolocating. So if you're kind of quiet, he just fucks off. Bloodstained letter. For those who have yet to abandon hope, I have hidden the omamori that protects against evil behind the ima at. I can attest to its efficiency. However, no power is absolute. You must remain vigilant. This heirloom belonged to my grandmother, and I now pass it on to you. I do not think I have much use for it now. It's behind something. Huh. Greatly decreases damage taken while dodging. I'm starting to recognize all the symbols that I looked at for way too long. And seeing one that's like out of place is getting a lot easier. And now Kudzu. What the fuck is a Kudzu, chat? It's plant? Oh, I thought it was a Monster Hunter monster. That's Kezu. Bad place to fight. Definitely gonna offer that. I'm gonna draw an Omamori. Decreases enemy line of sight. Clem. Are these permanent upgrades or temporary? They are... you have to choose. I don't know if the amount you can use increases, but at the moment, you get to choose one. So I'm looking for a plant of some kind that's different. So basically, any of these symbols that repeat, not that.
じゃあお前を試そう。
Shortcut. This puzzle went from incomprehensibly complex to simple. I think that's the mark of a good puzzle. If you just, like, you're uncovering little bits of information, you finally figure, like, a piece of it out. Someone just said that's life. Pretty deep, dog. This is where Unreal Engine does shine, as much as it's frustrating with all the stutters when that happens and the usual stuff. But man, the lighting. Like, it can get really atmospheric. I'm sure there's other engines that could do good shit like this too, but still, looks good. A key fashioned from a mysterious stone. Judging from what he said, it's probably gonna, probably something precious.
受け取ってもらえて嬉しい。淡雪の紅玉より削り出して作った君のための鍵だ。
私のために。
その鍵を稲荷像に。
Huh. Oh, the ground is all scummy. Oh, man. Ow, fuck. Yeah. Oh, shit. The headaches are not helping. Oh, man. I thought maybe let me get rid of one of them, at least. Someone just said fighting a monster in the insanity fog. That's a pretty great way to describe that. That is a very fast attack you've got there, friend. shit. You can also perfect dodge to recover stamina. Yeah, that's gonna be... once I play the game a little bit more.
先ほどの扉は客人を招くためのものだ。だがこちらの扉は聖域へ入ることを許された者にしか開かれない。
私は入っていいの？
もちろんだとも。君を招くために今日がある。まだ少し歩かねばならないが、しばし休もうか。
大丈夫です。
疲れたらすぐに言いなさい。では行こうか。
Shit. Game over, yeah!
ひなこ、しっかりしろ。返事をしろ。よかった。お前は簡単に死ぬようなやつじゃないよな。
シュウはまだ生きてる。
サクコは
How are we feeling about the Uncanny Valley?
無事だよな。
I give it a 2 out of 10, which is a good thing. It's like kind of just maybe a 2.5 at a couple moments. The models are good, yeah, they're just stylized enough
一体どうなってんだ。
to make it work. It's not taking me out of
誰
it.
もいなくなってる。これが悪い夢なのか。
どこに行っても化け物しかいない。悪夢以外の何者でもないな。
だとしても幸運だったよ。この世界に残ったのが2人だとして、そのもう1人がお前で嬉しいよ、相棒。
え、リンコは？
俺はあいつに話があるって言われただけで、別にその。
リンコは無事なのか？一緒に逃げたんじゃないのか？
悪い。俺も混乱してたみたいだ。
Is
あ
he
の
the
時はみんな
fox?
バラバラに逃げた。俺もリンコの姿は見てない。
こんな状況でリンコはどこへ？
自分の家か。行ってみようぜ、相棒。
What's the word for partner in Japanese? They said it pretty quick.
シュウ。
Alright, well, lost in the fog. Aibo. Aibo.
どうした？早く来ないと置いてくぜ。
よし、しっかりしないと。
Where the fuck are we?
とにかくリンコを見つけなきゃ。
pipe repaired, kind of. The dagger's not here anymore. Yeah, that seems to be the fucking freak spirit world weapon. Makes sense. There's like a really interesting meat undulation noise whenever you get near that, like, the red pulsating mass. Pretty cool. When using focus, your sanity will slowly deplete. Oh. Once your focus gauge is full, use RB to perform a focus attack. Your current max sanity will decrease, but you will unleash a devastating attack that varies with each weapon. We meet again, Unreal Engine 5. How do you feel about the music? It's been interesting. I really like the choices for the sounds of some of the instruments. They do the weird lo-fi warbly thing that I like so much. And also, it's kind of, from what I've heard so far, like a mix of classic Silent Hill and going for more traditional Japanese and kind of its own thing as well. So it's been in 1 week. It's been an interesting mix. Yeah, the melancholic tracks, I agree, are standout so far. Don't know if I'm going that way or that way, but... In other words, not enough Beatles. They were big in Japan in the 60s, apparently. Yeah, they played the Budokan. It's like a legendary venue over there, yeah? Should they put Ringo in Fortnite? Yeah. But only cartoon Ringo from the Beatles television program from the 60s. The one that goes, yeah! Because they didn't know, they didn't know what to do with him. And they made him, dumb. And they, elongated his nose, 3 times its normal size. Because they didn't know what to do with him. And, he's always, he's just, dumb. Divine water. Local doctors note, traditionally the residents of this town have long relied on folk medicine for medical care. Even to this day, a number of the more elderly members of the community still turn to herbal remedies over modern medicine. Too many times do I get these older patients come to me only after exhausting the usefulness of their traditional remedies. I just wish they would come to me sooner before it is too late for them. I was given the chance to discuss my concerns with one of the Iwai's family who have stood as the town's physicians for generations. To my pleasant surprise, they asked if I would give some talks to educate the elderly on modern medicine. I want to respect local traditions as best I can, though, after all, folk medicine and modern medicine are just two sides of the same coin. I believe they can and should coexist with each other. Well, it's like some of the poultices and like plants that people found and ground up, you know, like using a mortar and pestle. Like some of that stuff, they were on the right track with some of it. Unfortunately, Tylenol... it's just, we live in a comedy. We do. Real men drink Otori beer. Someone just said, how topical. Slopical. That's good. Can we coin that? For like going overly topical for like the cheap low-hanging fruit. Which, by the way, that's like career defining for most, like a lot of people. I don't want to say most, but that is a career. Like slopical discussion. That's a very lucrative career too, even if you don't know anything about it. You just talk. I do that, but I try to keep it about Star Wars instead. That Mandalorian trailer, man, I don't know. The only thing fun about it that I'm interested in is Jabba the Hutt's son is voiced by the bear. Higashi. Assortment of small fruit-flavored candies that melt in your mouth, fully restore stamina, prevent stamina consumption for a set period of time. Ooh, that's good. Two birds with one stone, I guess. Yeah, this weapon is not doing so good. I do have another one. Shoulder bag. Increases inventory capacity. Your inventory has been expanded. I didn't even know there was an inventory limit. I also probably didn't even need to kill those enemies. I thought they were guarding. I thought that one was guarding something. But that was not the case. Vinny, they have inventories in Japan. That's a good callback, chat member. Mods, can you, mod that guy? Modulate. New pipe just dropped. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh! Oh, that is viscerally disturbing. You'll not be able to free yourself from an enemy's grasp if they successfully grab you. When grabbed, your health and sanity will drop significantly. Be sure to be aware of your surroundings. I actually weirdly really like the system of you can use this shit for your stamina, your sanity, and your health. Or if you don't suck, you can use it to get faith money. I think that's cool. Small good risk reward. Small crispy rice cracker. Its pleasant crunch makes it never boring to eat. Slightly restores health. The effect increases when used continuously. I hear a bit of undulating. I call it fungulating. What do you believe to be your oldest meme that is still relevant? What do you mean? No, that's it. It's what do you mean? That's a thing a lot of people say, but I say it a lot. And it's still very still very useful. What this one chat member say? Me? Gungaga. I mean, as long as Square keeps releasing Final Fantasy VIIs, and it seems like they have no intent to stop releasing Final Fantasy VIIs. Then that will always be relevant, yeah. Hokara can be used. You can use a blank Ima and Faith to pray to Hokora and increase max health, stamina, and sanity. You can also increase the number of Omamori. Oh. Okay. So we need 1,500 for another slot. Kind of regret getting 2 of those now. Wild stuff. Until I want to get something, I probably won't do that. Oh, a sickle. Weapons that have been replaced will be lost for good. Yeah. Right? This fucking guy coming at you with a sickle? Right? Bill Burr impression incoming. Oh, how well you know me. I don't even remember what that was from. I think he was talking about, like, you know, defending yourself at home with a 22 instead of, like, a larger caliber. And he's talking about, like, someone breaks into your home and they got a fucking sickle. Yeah, I think that was it.
なんだ相棒。
今のこの状況、いつまでも宇宙船総ごっこをしていたい。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
だったら互いの頬をつねり合ってみるか。
いや、自分の方法くらい自分でつねれる。
残念だが夢じゃないみたいだな。
It's kind of amazing how there's a good technique to make sure you don't actually team up with anyone.
先生、いますか？
Ugh. Lock's broken. But, yeah, I think that's part of the thing of Silent Hill that I like, is that feeling of just being alone in this weird, creepy, foggy place. I'm not looking at you, Silent Hill 4, whatever the fuck you were. But I think it's smart to have it, like, just the way the camera pans away. And then he's gone again. Perfect. No notes. To recite a newer meme of mine that I invented, of course. I didn't invent that one. I wish I did. All I got is Gray Leno.
先生ですか？
Ah! Oh, okay, interesting. Drawer key. don't know what drawer we're going to open. Haha. Yeah, nothing's gone. There it is. Local doctor's note. Even now, the trust given to the long-standing physicians of the Iwai family is unshakably strong. When I spoke to the eldest working member of the family at a gathering, I was astonished by their outstanding bounty of knowledge. Though, as they discussed the details of their practices with me, I got the hint that they might still be using controlled substances in their treatment. However, I think it best that I look the other way in this situation. While it is now illegal to produce the cloudy rice wine known as Doburoku, people across Japan were once free to make it as they needed, perhaps operating within the gray area of legislation between traditional and modern medicine has always been the role of local physicians here. Increases max health. Claw marks. Spooky piano. Autopsy report, undetermined cause of death. Body was astonishingly malnourished, and the calvarium had split open like it had burst from the inside. Cranial bones had been hollowed out and filled with insect eggs, later identified as belonging to various species, including locusts, grasshoppers, and crickets. No evidence to suggest they were put there by human hand. Seemed to be planted by insects naturally, highly unusual behavior considering the current harsh winter temperatures. Yet another corpse to come through with an inexplicable call of duty. At least this one was easier to stomach than case 08. All bodies with unexplainable causes of death are kept secret and swiftly handed over to the police department. In turn, the police department immediately disposes of such bodies without so much as a customary glance. Additional notes. This man was suspected of blaspheming against religious doctrine. He seemed to bear some kind of grudge against the Inari faith. It's always the same with these strange corpses. After all, there can only be one outcome for not paying reverence to Inari-san. COD equals cause of disease. How about this? We split the difference. Cause of duty. You're happy, I'm happy. Oh my god. Game is at least generous with, your time. It's not trying to bring you back to a save point, which is nice at this point in my life.
Yes.
Saw there was a counter available. the fuck do I leave? Just gotta jump out again. Okay, I'm gonna head back to that save point now. So chat, my assessment after 2.5 hours. This is a Silent Hill game. The setting is wildly different in many ways, and yet there's enough gameplay hallmarks from the, you know, puzzles, the exploration, the combat being chunky and not really the focus. The pacing of the game and the way it's telling its story is basically Silent Hill. What I don't love about it is the combat is chunky, but again, I'm not playing Silent Hill games for combat. I actually feel like Silent Hill 2 Remake was too combat focused at a certain point, and they, you know, and lengthened the game to a kind of an insane degree. But it was still fun, it was still good, it just felt a lot more like Resident Evil. And, you know, the story and everything was the main feature. This feels about the same as that. It's... I mean, this is very atmospheric. When I saw the trailers for this, I was like, how are they gonna make this, like, feel like a Silent Hill game? It kinda does. Obviously, there's no hills, but it's just fog. That's the solution. So yeah, I think I'm invested. I'm interested. And the more the gameplay reveals itself, like this kind of shit, you know, the mild RPG elements, it's amazing how much of a psychological hack that is, where it just works. You just like gives you items and currency, and it's like, okay, I'm in. The start of the game was on a hill. Ah, you're right. So yeah, I will play more of it. I like it. I'll probably play more on Thursday at my usual time. And my other complaints are stuttering, as you can tell, just technological stuff. It's getting really fucking annoying that so many games have this, you know, shader cache issue and the stuttering. And you would think it's been years now, and Unreal Engine is still doing this shit. The game Dying Light, apparently, I've been reading a little bit about it, the Beasts, it's like a DLC or something, like a big, substantial one. Proprietary engine. I know not everyone can do that, or not everyone wants to fork up the resources and time for that. But apparently that game runs really, really well, and it's very impressive. So, I do hope that at some point those stuttering issues get fixed. And, yeah. I'll let you know how I feel about the game as we go, but so far it is really interesting. Hell is Us is seemingly the one example this year that was UE5 optimized well to avoid stutter. I hope it continues happening because it's, again, happened with Metal Gear, this... Yeah, it just keeps happening. So, alright, chat, thank you for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that we could skate and fight insane whatever the fucks we were fighting. So, tomorrow I will be live early. There it is. I'll be live early tomorrow at around noon to 1. Sorry for the, you know, early streams. No Horseman this week. Germ can't. I think he's busy. But Thursday I'll be live my usual time, and we'll do more Silent Hill. So I'll also be doing maybe more Cultic Chapter 2, more Silk Song. When will the album be done? I'm working on it. Good night, everyone.